All right, right now I set up foot A for making a buttonhole. I select it. It tells you foot A, just to make sure you forget. And then this is basically the button type buttonhole that you're going to make. And what I did was I didn't have a button, so what I did was I had a small one of these, which I placed in here. These are like jaws. Now, the next thing the machine says, now it has this built-in deal, right here there's a gray thing that you pull down. You pull this gray thing down behind this guide, right here, behind the guide, that guide, okay? Now this is an automatic thing. You unhook the foot pedal, unplug the foot pedal, and then you hit the go. The presser foot's down. This is in place. The button's in place. Just say that's where you want it, okay? And you hit go. It's an automatic. That would be a large button, maybe a coat. And that just did the lock stitch. Okay, bring the needles, bring the needle up, cut the thread. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, thread's cut. And you know, this would be a big buttonhole. And then of course you could use this tool here, you know, for opening this here, and then you would slit this right here. Let's see how close I can get there. There we go. See, it did the reinforcement on the top. All right, that's just one style. Just wanted to demonstrate that particular thing that comes with the machine. And of course, to change, there's a button back here. Press the button, and it unhooks your foot. And then I'm putting on the J is the foot that comes with the machine, so I'm putting the J back right now. Now, they tell you to make sure you shut the machine off when you're doing this. Okay. With me doing it, you won't get hurt. So now what I got to do is I got to turn this by hand, because I got to bring the bobbin thread up. I see. There we go. Let me get my little fancy tweezer that I have here. Anybody want to know? This is I think they call this a hemostat. Nice. Okay, so that's in position. Press the foot is up. I have not yet. I have this behind. All right, and that's set up normally. Okay, so now we would try. I just try a different stitch. Let's see what some of the different things that are built in into the machine. So what we do is we come over here. I'll just zoom in a bit. Okay, now go hit this. Press the foot up. Doesn't like something. Oh, you know what it is? Okay. Talk about, I forgot to put back the foot pedal. So it knew that. I didn't know it, but you know, there you go. Hey, like magic. And then of course you got some of the different stitches that are in there. Yeah, the star's nice. You hit that. Okay, it comes up there, and then of course you want to change something here. You hit this, and you can see if you make it wider. Maybe, I don't think so. Oh yeah, all right, 7. I think that's the widest we can go with the zigzag. And then we got 3mm stitch length. All right, let's select 4, and we leave it like that. See here, 1 needle, 2 needle. Right now we're in 1 needle. So bring this down, ready to go. You got a green light. So let's take a look. What this also is, embroidery ready. Embroidery.com is where you do the licensed stuff. Warner Brothers, Looney Tune, Mickey Mouse, off embroidery, and they'll ask you number that's in the machine. When you go to embroidery, they'll ask you for the machine number. Now, initially, I thought it was the serial number on the machine, but that's not what they want. See the little page icon? You hit the page icon, and then you got your different arrow for slewing. Name of color. All right. To use the embroidery machine, what we want is the thread that I have. You want 1, 2, 3 up here. 1, 2, 3 embroidery. That's what you want. And I don't want millimeter, so let me go to inch. Okay? Now, getting back to what I was showing you over here. All right, we'll go, we'll look through here. All right. Number. You see how I did that? I just line selected it. From here, you know, whatever. Just go through, buzzer, English, blah, blah, blah. This is brightness. All right, number. When they say put the number of your machine in, that's the number they want. This number's registered, so anybody got any ideas, don't worry about it. This is registered, version 1.1. Okay? Somebody told me, hey, Vinny, you just showed the number. It's all right. I got 6 brother machines, and you know, they're all registered. Okay, so I got what I got. So now we try this. So I got the foot pedals hooked up. So we learned a few things already, right? All right, here we go. Press the put the metal to the metal. could see, or I could see anyway. All right, that's what I did there. So now you could put that wherever you want. It's your machine, your design. I go back, and here's the one in black that's selected. So now we choose something else. Here's your button. Let's find something that looks unique. Got the regular zigzag, and let's try this. Okay, that's that. So default in black is the 5mm, and then that's the default, which means recommended. So if you don't like that for some reason, you hit this, and then you can see, you can make that, you could change this, right? There we go. So leave it like that, go back, and we give it a shot. We try. All right? So, got a green light, so you can just step on the button, foot pedal. Tells you here, J, that's the foot. See, that's good to know, right? There's a back stitch too. This is back stitch. When I say this is back stitch. You could press it and push the pedal. That's a back stitch. Okay. All right. Now you could put this down. You could bring this up. You wanted to continue that. Now, word to the wise. If you want to continue this, needle down, you made the turn, no problem. If you want to change anything, needle up, press the foot down to hold it, then you put your needle up. Because the needle will kick as you select this. If the needle was up, you would see the needle. All right, the press the foot's down, I'm going to show you. Press the foot down, needle up. Okay? Now you watch the needle as I move this. Once I select it, see? See that? The needle kicked. All right, so we're doing this right now. So now I could just go. I could just put the pedal down. And some of these things are complicated. All right, I'll stop it, needle up, cut. There you go. Okay, cut it. if you noticed, this is a double. See? That's a reinforcement. If you wanted to reinforce something, you got two threads there. It's about as close as I can get. Nice. That's a nice stitch. It's a nice strong stitch. Okay, we got to try some embroidery. So, what we do there, you want to take this off, shut the machine off. Couldn't hurt. I got enough bobbin there, I just looked. So now this goes on. It's heavy. Nice. All right, keep all your feet together. So always make sure when you put, see, I had this underneath. All right. Nice, click, that's it. Went right in. All right, so like I said, I got stabilizer in first, made this tight. This, I'll show you close. I use denim a lot. White denim, blue denim. All right, that's the denim. Okay, I'm going to put that on the machine, and I'm going to choose a design built in. Okay, now, all right, somebody say, hey Vince, put the foot on for embroidery. That's a nice foot. Fancy foot. Oh, you know, to put this on, I have to take, I got to take this foot off. I use this crazy screwdriver that they gave me. Fell right off. Look at this crazy screwdriver. Man. Okay, so you don't want to lose this. Wow. Then this goes where that was. It goes from front to back. Sure I get that on right. It does have a, it has a flat section, yes. Okay. It took a little knack to put that foot on, but I got it. So now you got two rivets that go into rivet openings. Press the foot up for this, goes under. Alright, drop this into the rivet openings, and then there's a spring here. You push this down until you hear the little click deal, and now it's in. Okay. So now I can turn this on. Now ordinarily, the book says to put the thread through the hole in the presser foot. I don't do that. I pull about 5 inches out. That's what I do. The carriage of the embroidery machine will move. It has to center itself. So you hit OK. All right, that's the center. So now we're going to do some kind of design. Got flower. Okay, let's try that. Okay, it calls for 8 different threads. 8 threads. Now, thread 1 is number 323. So we put this over there for now. And put the book on the side. All right, 323. Now with embroidery, you don't use the foot pedal. So you could take the foot pedal off. Alright, foot pedal is off. Now it's calling for number 1, and it's number 323. So I look in my little stash over here. Alright, and I'm looking at my numbers. 323 is right here. See, I write it here. Light brown. Okay. That's a light brown. Now let me take the thread out. Alright. And this was sulky thread. So the threads have a captured back like this, and I always put this in the groove like that and make it nice and snug, and you capture it just like that. Alright, so now cold side of the light brown. These also have captured backs that pull out. And then, now, you have, go a little higher with this. All right. On the top, you got numbers with little lines, little things that show you tracking. All right, on the top. And what I want to do is I want to bring the thread. It shows you under here first. You actually see the pictures, and then behind this. You hit a little click, bring this down. Your presser foot should be up, should have a red light over here. 3, come up. Now, you want the isolating hook as high as you can get it, which the oscillating hook is in here. And here's an oscillating hook. See? You want that high as possible. Then you bring the thread, see 4? Bring it towards the front, and then you bring it down, and it captures a notch. I'm into a notch. And then this comes down to 5. Down here is 5. And now I can lower this. Okay. Now, right here is 6. And the thread goes into 6, and you pull to the left a bit. And there's a little bit of a click you're going to feel as it goes into sort of a detent. Now it comes up to here. See that little mouth into 7, like right there, into 7, and then you bring it to the back of the machine, and you could cut it as a cutter, which didn't cut. It didn't cut it. All right. Very nice. Trouble already. Okay. So now the auto threader is here. See, here was the cutter. What you had to do is you had to bring the thread across and then pull the thread down, and a little blade would have cut it. But here is the auto threader now. Your needle's up. If it's not, you press the button. The needle in the up position. Okay, so now you gotta make sure your thread is above the needle, comes up here through the 7, and then you can bring this down. Oop. One right through. Okay. And of course you can get yourself a little pair of tweezers, and you pull the thread through. Look at this. That's so much thread. But anyway, I don't go through the hole. I bring it to the back. Now, once you start, you bring the presser foot down, and you're going to get a green gold light. Okay, and then what I do is I do a couple of stitches, and then I want to clip the excessive thread. See, it's starting that particular thing. Just do a couple of stitches. All right. It picked up the bobbin. That's good. Picked up the bobbin, so I don't need all of this hanging out. And I'm going to tell you why. This happens to be light, but it could have been blue, could have been green, could have been black. If I would have left that there, and just say the next color was yellow, the next color was tangerine or something, the dark color will show through below a lighter color. So always clip it. Okay? And you get to go again. Now, in the little window here, 8 threads, 8 different thread changes. That's what that means. Doesn't mean 8 colors. It's 8 thread changes. Now, what that means is that you could use the black twice. You could use this brown twice. But the artist who created this starts with a brown, then he might do the black for an outline, then he might put a red and a yellow, then maybe the black again for something else. That's why I say this is 8 thread changes. this is what it's doing now. So it's going to be all over the place. That looks like a basket. All right, I got something else to share with you. What I'm doing is a basket with flowers right here. Now, what I just realized, I'm doing sort of a brown. Now, the colors on this chart are country. So when I said 323 was the first color, here is 255. So if you go to the color chart, see, I could have selected when I'm done with this. That doesn't matter. All right. You see, here is country. So that particular thing requires the country thread numbering systems. Now, I'm going to show you how I do that. All right. So see, now it's calling out a 509 in the embroidery. So let's now go to here, the page. I'll go a little closer just for those who don't know what I'm talking about. The little page. I hit that, and now you could line select. All right, you see, 1, 2, 3 embroidery. That's the basic brother. Now you select this to country. Name of color, time, needle count, 1, 2, 3. Change this now to country. Okay, leave it like that and go back. All right, so now the second color is looking for 423. All right, 423. And I have to take my color that I have in the machine out, and I have to get 423 out of my stash. Okay, now take out the sort of the orange that I got here. All right. And open this, captured. Nice. Okay, I put that back. Always put your stuff back. And now I want 4, 6, 3. 463. 420. Okay, I just discovered something. I don't have 463. I don't have country thread. So here's what I do. I just hit the page and go back to what I had. Hit the page. I don't have country. So just go back to embroidery 1, 2, 3, and that'll be the end of it. If you had if you didn't have these systems, then what you would do is you would go to color. You would go to name a color for that particular, and then it would tell you it's leaf green. So you would just look through something that looks like leaf green. But the fact that I have a numbering system, all right, I go back to the page, and I don't want to name a color. I want embroidery 1, 2, 3. So go back, and now it's looking for 509. And let me put this back. Mm-hmm. 509. Here's 509. Hey, look. What does it say? Leaf green. That'll work, right? All right, now you notice I use these without these. See this type spool? My dealer, her name is Lisa. She told me that you really don't need it. It gets in the way. A lot of times you get jammed up and you get thread around your spool pin. Alright, just gotta make sure. I go here, pull it to the left, click, should be there, through 7, and then you want to cut it, you bring it right down. See, that time I did it because I knew the right way to do it. So now, let's do the threading. Oh, wait a minute, bring this up. Bring the needle up, and let me try this again. That time it worked, right? You get the right sequence. And then, like I said before, I screwed up again, look. Alright, just let me do this. I'm not having a good time. I'm not having such luck today, eh? Look. It's not staying in there. All right. Wow, my wasting thread. Okay. Now, press the foot down, green light. And then I just do a couple of stitches. And then I could clip that little piece that's sticking out, or maybe it's not too much. Okay. Go. No problem. calling out 513 now. Okay, let's call it for a 185 pink. Here's some of the nice things you could make with the Brother embroidery machine. That's an embroidery. Okay. All right. 7, number 206. just have a couple of more minutes, and what I want to show is I connected the USB connector in the back. I connected it to my laptop. My laptop's online. I went to the embroidery website right there. All right, the other thing, I put the CD in. Got to see what that looks like. All right, here's what we got on the CD. I'm not going to bother opening nothing up at this point. I put a USB in. Open up my computer. The USB that I installed, I had named it previously, Brother, number 1. So you click on that, and these are the files that are on it. Here. Here's one file over here. I could copy this file. I could copy it, and then I could bring it over to where the computer is hooked up. F. Here's F. I'm in F. And then what I do is I paste this into F. Try again, removable disk, free space, total. There's not enough space. Oh, I see. I can't put that particular one in. Okay, I chose a smaller one. I put it in, and let's see if it showed up now on the computer. I mean on the machine. Okay. I press this little pocket. Let me try this. 1. Go back. Try this. Advice from them. They're knowledgeable. They're in the business 25 years. And I recommend this machine. And I recommend all the Brother machines.